Well, good morning, YouTubers. It's Skywatchers, and here watching some of the funny morning weather reports about Earth weather here and about the plunging temperatures and the so-called vortexes that are going on up there in the North Pole. It's kind of like how they invented El Nino and La Nina, and now they're inventing other weather terms so that they can explain your extreme weather, and they don't want to let you know that it's space weather first, okay, and then Earth weather. And right now we are experiencing some geomagnetic storming and radiation storming. I really had a sense of this some days prior. As you can see, our global absorption layer is really taking a hit. We can see up here, even towards the northern latitudes of the North American continent, is taking a hit as well. That's because the protons are really off of the charts. If we want to go to the polar regions, and this is what I'm talking about uh, when this is the way it's supposed to be. Before, we've just been getting the impacts off the sides. And but as you can see here, we've got Antarctica is totally, I think, blacking out, and up here in the northern polar regions are probably having some problems with communications. But like I said, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Antarctica right now. Even in the 30 megahertz range, they're having some problems. But there's the global, there's your polar regions. All right. Right here in the 5 megahertz region, it's very important for you to recognize. So we'll go ahead and come back here. We look like the sun is quieting down a little bit as these uh, what I like to call the space weather storm fronts start heading in from the M9 and M4 that we had, and now we had another uh, pretty good event on the western limb. Uh, like I said, most of that ejecta is going to be away from Earth, but just really an impressive. I mean, imagine if this was not okay directed away from Earth. We'll go ahead and get some good charting here. Well, looks like we have some missing data anyway, but you can see where that spike is coming through there on density. But as you can see, we've got our proton storm coming in. And if you look down here at the spiral, sorry guys, and get it to move here. And I believe this is one of the reasons why we're having some of that polar air, because we're having the effects of the CMEs that come in. So space weather first and then Earth weather. Looks like the BZ is taking a negative hit now. I like to always look at every single one of these charts because of them not always syncing up. So I'll go ahead and take a look. Now we look at the solar flux index too. And these numbers right here, which is like the radiance. And then we got the X-ray incoming, but that 218 and 225, those are some pretty high readings. And usually it should be around 160, 170, even as low as 120, 130. They can go as low, but this 218 is quite elevated. This is where you get a lot of your radiant heat and energy that will penetrate and get through those absorption layers. Okay. So anyway, just a heads up here on space weather. All you sky watchers, the flaring is a little bit on a downward trend, but we are still having a lot of the effects of the previous activity. So you guys take care and stay warm if you're in the United States. If you're in New York, you're going to definitely feel a difference today. This is not much to do with polar vortexing as it is weather modification. So you guys take care. I have an idea why they might be bringing this in. Perhaps, with this polar air and the heavier winds, it helps to take care of the decaying radioactivity in the air. When you cool it way down, it's just like turning your air into a reactor. You cool that air way down, and why you don't have the decays like you would. And I was getting readings near 200 counts per minute over the weekend. And then we got this polar air coming in. So, and that cloud is moving eastward, folks. So is the cold. So this makes me kind of wonder. I'm not saying that's definite. There's that monster sunspot too. Still not getting any real complex of mixing. I mean, it's a big sunspot and all, but and we don't need to get CMEs off of there. The coronal holes. Oops, sorry. Wanted to go ahead and take a look here. And I believe that we do have one coming into view here. One that looks actually quite powerful. So, if you go out here to the SDO, you'll see it out here. And even one down here. And perhaps even a filament. So, yeah, a lot to look out for, guys. Take care.